David Easton's Systems Analysis of Political Life. The model of political system was developed by David Easton in his book A Systems Analysis of Political Life in the year 1965. David Easton defined politics as the authoritative allocation of values in the political process. He explained the process by means of a diagram. First, demand. Inputs are demands from various sources. It may come from farmers, teachers, politicians, traders, students, bureaucrats, etc. Demands are classified into 4 types, which are as follows. What are the demands? A. Demands for allocation of goods and services, that is, education, employment, housing, sanitation, etc. B. Demands for regulating the behavior of individuals, that is, implementation and regulation of public order, public safety, trade, travel, health, etc. by police and other officials. C. Demands for participation in the political system, that is, right to vote, right to contest election, right to hold public office, and to form associations. D. Demands for information and communication, that is, information regarding policies adopted and its implementation, as well as to communicate during national and international crises. Support. The demand has to be supported, otherwise the political system finds it difficult to sustain. Support are classified into 4 types, which are as follows. What are the support? A. Material support is payment of taxes, making contributions when called to, especially during crisis. B. Obedience to law or rules and regulations. C. Participation in the political system, that is, taking part in voting, debates, discussion, etc. D. Paying respect, that is, respecting important national days and also respecting government decisions. Thus, political system receives demands and support from the environment. The demand depends on the nature of government, and the extent of support the demand receives varies depending on the expectations of the people from the political system. Third, output. The demand and support gives rise to output, that is, the system responds through decisions and policies. Easton calls them authoritative allocation of values. That is, value refers to the needs of the people. How the value will be fixed is the decision of the authority. The process of making this decision by the authority is called allocation of values. Output is classified into 4 parts. What are the decisions? A. Realization of taxes. B. Regulating public behavior. C. Allocation of honors, distribution of goods and services. D. Displaying symbolic output and communicating government's commitment. Fourth, feedback. The feedback are the responses of the people towards output. The feedback carries the output into the system. Thus, the political system can transform or modify its behavior which suits the feedback. That is, both input as well as output. The feedback makes the system very alert, dynamic, efficient, and objective oriented. The feedback also makes the system aware of the dangers from it. In the absence of the feedback, the system will become unresponsive. Mechanisms. In a political system, demands serve as guides for determining policies and goals. Support helps to achieve these goals. Feedback adjusts outputs to inputs. To achieve this is a complex task and has to be regulated by a mechanism. The political system has limited resources. When there are excessive demands, stress arises and the political system becomes overloaded. Sometimes some demands may be lost without reaching the output stage. To cope with the stress, the political system makes use of various regulatory mechanisms. They assume the role of gatekeepers, which are as follows. A. Structural mechanisms. Political parties or pressure groups scrutinize and regulate demands, that is, may or may not allow all demands to enter the system. For example, the BJP government, through debates and discussions, proved that CAA is essential for persecuted minorities of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan, and therefore the executed law cannot be deleted. B. Structural mechanisms are beliefs on the basis of which demands are allowed or For example, Trip entered the political system because social approval, whereas Uniform Civil Code has not entered the political system in spite of the Supreme Court questioning the government about it because it has no social approval. C. Communication channels like TV, radio, press weaken or delete the demands from the environment. For example, through meetings and press conferences, the BJP government tried to prove that Farm Bill is beneficial to farmers and that the laws were framed as per Swaminathan Commission report and therefore it cannot be deleted. D. Legislative, executive and administrative organs. These organs of the government entertain or refuse to entertain the demands. For example, a bill declaring Pakistan as a terrorist state was not entertained in the Indian Parliament. Merits of David Easton's system analysis. First, free from traditional view. By adopting the concept of system, political science is free from traditional leanings. Second, brainchild. His approach is the brainchild of behavioral revolution or a blueprint for developing empirical political theory. Third, utilization. Easton's theory can be utilized for analysis of any particular system as well as for making comparative study of political system. Fourth, influence. Gabriel Allman's model of structural functional analysis and Carl Deutsch's model of communication was influenced by Easton's model of political system. Demerits of David Easton's system analysis. First, borrowed. Easton's analysis of the political system is borrowed from classical traditional economic theory. Second, question mark on authoritativeness. Easton has not explained why the political system should authoritatively allocate values. Third, cannot be used in all systems. The study of Asian African political system as well as mass political behavior such as voting behavior is difficult to analyze through Easton's model. Fourth, no mention of individual or group. Easton's model does not mention individual or group actions, instead focuses on politics as a matter of process. Fifth, no explanation. Easton has not explained the process of allocation, that is, who gets what when. Example, could not explain how allocation of values is different in a firm from that of a political system.